This is a biggie.
Brain, fear, gone.
Yeah, I pulled up the cover just so we could look at it.
Man, that's dope.
This is, to some people, Hoax 2 is like one version of the Bible, and then this marks an entirely new era of skating.
It definitely does.
And some people don't even want to skate anymore because they want skating to be this.
It definitely one of the most influential videos of all time. Definitely marked a new era. Definitely one of the best videos of all time.
Definitely distinctly a rollerblading video.
Oh, yes.
If you were ever to show this to somebody who didn't know about the sport.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily accessible to those people, but it showcases like, okay, here's what's possible on these things.
Right. A good mix of skating.
We don't want to do spoiler alert about... We jokingly called this video Brian Ferguson. Like we spelled it wrong and added S's, but we won't spoil if anybody doesn't know.
There is a secret.
Yeah.
The twist. That's hinted at on the cover.
Yeah.
There's a big hint.
And, I'm impressed that he pulled this off.
He really did.
Because this, the rumor mill wasn't as intense. We didn't have social media at this time. This was the year 2000. This would have been like late 2000, probably like around Christmas. Because when we watch Amateur, that's labeled as like I think it's a late 99, 2000 video. And there's a Mindgame ad in it. So, kudos to Shane Coburn for
pulling off the twist.
Yeah, for pulling... Big twist.
Big twist. Very well done.
I have... Hopefully we have enough time. I have the other... I don't have a copy of this, but there's words, and there's bang, and accidental machines. And I would like to say that without Dustin Latimer editing the videos... oh, shit.
Yeah, because this was edited
it's not
by
the
Dustin
same.
Latimer.
By purchasing this video, you have made a contribution to your future. I like that they called themselves on using copyrighted music.
Yeah.
Do not try these feats yourself. You could get killed. Literally. That word's fallen quite a bit.
Right off the bat, this video had a distinct vibe.
Yeah.
It's distinctly Brain, Fear, Gone.
That Dalai Lama quote, learn the rules so you know how to break them properly. The white screen.
Yeah.
The black text. Oh. Remember we were watching this with me, you, Mason Buttles at my house?
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh. Incredible intro. Dream Killer. What a great name for a company. Coburn did kill trends and started them.
Oh yes, for real.
A Dustin. So it was a collaboration.
Nobody wore a color after this video for a long time.
I was thinking about it this morning. This video and Battle My Crew inspired a lot of bad videos.
Really serious.
Yeah, really.
Because this video pulled it off, but
yeah,
a lot of really bad, serious videos.
You gotta have the skating to back it up.
Oh yes.
You gotta have the stars.
Shima, you gotta have Elliott. If you're gonna make a serious video.
You know what's cool is that usually intros can be a waste of time. This one's really good. Like I won't
really
fast
well
forward
done.
through this.
Yeah. Just seeing the spots.
And I always wonder if they had...
Just the architecture. It's like art.
They must have thought about this after the fact. Because those shots are still really raw. They were like, do we have enough shots of the spots before people hit them? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if it was all HD and perfectly filmed and framed, I don't think it would have the same feel. It's kind of got like... It's not framed
raw.
Perfectly.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite sections of all time.
Right off the bat. Why waste time? Jon Elliott.
Not only can he play guitar, he's really good at it.
He's pretty good, yeah. He was like one of the first rollerbladers that you knew he could actually get girls. He wasn't a dork.
That's
He's
true.
so cool.
Yeah. Oh, dark side, boy. The sepia tone was really cool for this too. Making a good case for flat already with that. That's flat. The way he curved there.
Yeah. It's interesting that he was like the rocker, right? But his clothes are quite baggy.
There's nothing rock about this. The backwards hat, baggy cargo pants. Oh, that was the first time when we were watching it. Like, first time watching the video, we were like, oh! The way he curves into his fives like that. Like, who carves into their fives? Always a big fan of that. This song, I didn't really know a lot of Pink Floyd. I listened to this all the time after this video.
Yeah.
Some of the best landings in the game.
That was a really stylish trick. Shuffle to top porn.
Yeah, I'm not a huge top porn person, but that was a good one.
Ungrab.
Oh,
That was very
rears its
innovative
head.
for the time.
Rears its head. See, there's the thing that inspired his What Do You Believe In? How they threw papers at him. Not a lot of button-up shirts in skating, like, before this section.
That was innovative, yeah. To have a button.
The good shirt.
Yeah, that was an innovative.
All the skating's so good. He, yes, the fist pump. Shuffled that's a crazy trick.
Is the whole section, or no, not the whole section, but most of these tricks are in slow-mo.
Yeah, like the kind of slow-mo that can hypnotize you. The not overly slow, but just enough to create a mood.
Yeah.
There's some that it kind of goes back and forth.
It seems like obviously there's a lot of different spots in this section. Like they really seeked out interesting spots. Obviously he was skating the plane.
Yeah.
And does some of this seem like Europe?
That almost
Europe?
That almost could be like Canada, or no. Yeah, maybe Europe. Wow. The variety too.
Did they film for a long time for this video?
See, this is where it'd be
Like a
interesting
year?
to have
It
that
seems
last
like
trick
it.
too, that ledge trick. If you're gonna have one ledge trick, that's one to have. If you're gonna have a roll trick, rolling down a square kinked rail, nice zero spin. Yeah, I would love to have some history on that. We don't really have that information available. If anybody
and
knows,
that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah,
There's mystery around this video.
yeah, because
This was before the internet, before like blogging and posting about the upcoming project. This kind of came out of, all you saw was an ad, right?
yeah,
In a magazine.
and they have like there's been beanies and shirts and things, so they could have made some of the clothes before they even announced the company. I don't know. This was their life though too. They could have filmed it in a year.
Feels like it. It feels like
1 year.
it was filmed over a long period of time.
That wall ride, I need to say, is one of the better street wall rides. How he grabs out of it.
He made the safety grab work.
Kept it really close together. The ungrabbed Macchio
That was nice.
is controversial now in retrospect. Whoa. Yeah, that zero spin was incredible. Love the way he curves it into that five.
Very interesting. Crazy.
I love that he's...
Damn, that was incredible. Fucking shit.
I love that he swore coming up to that.
Holy shit.
When the song stops and they're going to show a trick, you know it's going to be good.
Jesus.
It's arguable that things like that and Happy's drip drop gap, just longer frames, like having a little bit of give to lean forward,
Maybe.
It was close.
Maybe.
He was pretty close.
Yeah.
If you don't like the rocker, here's the hip-hop guy.
Here's the hip-hop guy.
Good sequencing.
With extremely baggy clothes.
Yes.
Extremely baggy.
I heard a fun fact.
Damn.
Good song, good style.
We're just gonna fish this drop rail.
If you need a rail skater in your video, this is your guy.
Omar. Damn, he could hit rails.
Yeah, I heard an interesting tidbit that a lot of this footage was already existed in some, I think, like a local video or like a crew video. And a lot of that stuff got ported over to this so it could be seen by the masses.
Right, makes sense.
And then there's some newer stuff, like you can tell the camera quality is different. Yes.
Very athletic boy on skates.
Oh. Obviously he had seen Amateur and Vinnie Minton's trick.
Definitely.
Nice straight gap there. This trick is nuts. So much could have gone wrong.
Jeez. Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Damn.
He even had good style when he fell on that bench.
True. He skated really fast. He was a very fast skater.
Oh no, okay, he didn't always have the headband. It's almost like, is that Dustin Latimer? Grab Macchio to forward.
That was nice. He kind of held the safety.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Jeez.
The tongues outside of the skates like Richard.
There's an argument that rollerblading actually hasn't progressed, and this video makes a solid case for that. That really, like, any of these tricks, if they were in a new edit or video, people would be like, oh my god, that was incredible.
Yeah. Well, the mark of a Bible type video.
Yeah.
That's an important part, hey? Yeah, every single trick we've seen so far in this video. I would say the weakest trick so far would be Jon Elliott's. He just does like an ungrabbed Macchio to forwards on a down rail. That trick hasn't aged as well. It's true.
This is 100% fire, this section.
Whoever filmed all that stuff, kudos to them.
He floated like 12 feet.
He popped off his his far foot. And I don't mind the cross cutting. Like, it hasn't bothered me yet, the editing in this video. The rhythm and timing of everything is really good.
Works.
Yes. A nice approach. Keep the cut long.
What the hell? That was like a natural street launch
like
to a really high ledge. Man, he's really, really, really good.
Quick.
Really good.
There was
just very, very good. Oh my god.
There was some subliminal weed smoking in that True Macchio shot.
You're right.
Either show the Macchio or pick one. Oh.
Fakey 7.
Oh shit.
Jeez Louise.
That's when he was like the young buck coming to California. Because it's like,
Wow.
California got to prove himself.
Oh my god. True friends stab you in the front. I love that quote.
That's a good one. If I just pulled out a knife and stabbed you there.
Oh, I love the quote so much. It hurts, but it's kind of cool.
The quote is becoming reality now. It was just a metaphor.
BJ. How do you feel about this Amigos section? That's interesting. Hey,
enough good
when you
cameos.
see Arlo's face.
Yeah.
He's turning around. Damn.
Yes.
Long cut.
That
leaves the cut long and it's Arlo. Like him just rolling through the part. Brooke has a trick.
You gotta give him credit that he actually got a trick. He's even surprised that he got one.
Shit. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That's nice. That's nice.
We're gaining some steam now. Oh, Lonnie doesn't get enough credit for his skating because he's always filming. Yes,
It's true. Omar's buddy, John Strebel.
this is a pretty good friends section, or amigos. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Ooh, Jeff Stockwell
Jeff
with a
Stockwell.
different attire than what we're used to seeing these days.
He seems to, he'll change with whatever's going on at that time. A lot of us will.
That's true. He will.
When you're young, you just got to figure things out.
That's true.
He was looking very mind game there.
He was fitting in.
Oh.
Jeez. Yeah, this section has a high level of skating.
That trick was sick,
Damn,
too.
360 to 1 foot to backslide.
Just outspin fakie 1 foot.
Was that outspin?
Yeah. 360 would have been sick. People don't really explore 1 foot
stuff. Because it's really hard and it's not actually that stylish.
No, it's really hard to make look good.
1 foot stuff.
You can't balance. Your body has to swing with it.
Yeah.
Must have been Joe Navron filming there. Oh,
And Schwab.
he's definitely influenced by Omar there on that landing.
Totally.
That may have been the first that we saw of Ben Schwab. Maybe he was in some BGs. Yes. Yes.
Nice. Very nice.
Good cut there. Later, Ben Schwab would become very important to Mindgame.
This is true.
Frito. Yeah, that guy's a European dude.
Is that Marco Hinse?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had the...
Is that the last we ever saw of him?
That's a good
Was that
question.
clip?
It's a really good question. It was so funny that it's like, oh, Mike Johnson's wearing a Mindgame t-shirt. Make sure and cut away to that before he does the trick in New York.
In New York. Street cred.
Whoa.
That was a slow negative.
Sweat stance. A lot of really good negative skaters came out of that area of California. Oh. Yes. Both Ben Schwab tricks, bangers.
John Starr.
I'm not sure about that rewind. Just show the trick once. Yes. He didn't even have a trick. He just
That
had a
was his
smoking
trick.
shot.
Smoking. Better than skating.
Oh.
Okay, so John Schwab, that was Ben Schwab's brother,
Yes.
who we saw in the Accidental Machine
Yes.
skit. Okay.
Yeah. They're so high there.
Stressing out.
No, I think he's just still. It's so funny.
That's a funny shot.
You gotta give Joe Navron a cutaway.
You
Just
got
put
to.
him in the video. His videos are that good. Yeah, do you think that was stress or stoned?
Paranoia? Probably both. He seems like a stressed out guy.
Oh. Some more. What? Wait, was that backwards or not?
That ledge trick?
That Mike Johnson trick. Was that backwards or
I think it
forwards?
was forwards.
Man, he has good style.
Yeah.
If you can make your forwards tricks look like the backwards. Oh. Yes.
Damn. Ooh.
You almost imagine that wall just like crumbling if you ran into it.
Oh my god, is this Brian Shima's section?
Holy dead. Yes. Okay, I gotta say, Tom Petty wouldn't be my first choice for this, but it works.
I think it works. Shit.
So good. His stance was so good at the end of that. I always wanted that Daily Bread hoodie. Even his, like, right up until when he smashed his heels, he was skating at this level.
It's true. He never stopped.
No. Loved the filming on that. In Close to the Kinks. Killing the long rails.
A lot of long rails, yeah. A lot of balancing going on.
Oh, these tricks.
Oh, wow. Just do a simple grind really, really fast. Yeah. Can't go wrong.
I think... Okay, this part always makes me feel a little sick. The blur. Not sure if that was a good choice. But...
Yeah.
He only did it once there.
That was a mistake.
Dustin, one misstep in editing, that's not that bad. That I can never really tell what that was. I think it was a back royale.
It's like a slow topsoul. It was an interesting one.
Brian Shima is rollerblading.
He really is. He is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's...
In terms 100%. Of like the spirit and feel of when somebody does a really good trick or represents hard with a fast grind or going big. Like you could say, I'm going to Shima this, and people would know what you're going to do.
Right. More with the Strobe.
He did do it twice. Just let me see the image, don't blur it.
A lot of long rails in this section.
Yeah. That looks like Europe.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
How good of a picture would that have been?
There's just something about his whole aura.
Yeah.
Style, his face.
Oh!
The tricks that he did. Like...
So epic.
That was sketchy.
Yes. So him and Sagona were like the first where you kind of saw that lift up fast slide thing.
That was really nice.
It's almost like they needed more of the approach. Yeah. I'm a big fan of this part.
This part was really sick.
I feel myself getting hypnotized by it always when it comes on. Like I want to just start zoning out.
I need to have Brian Shima's face on a shirt.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Got to.
That should be like, yeah, a rollerblading shirt. Rollerblading sounds.
Yeah, the skate sounds in this are incredible. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm feeling it.
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling that feeling. He had creative, he had long rails, big gaps, style. He was unique.
He embodied rollerblading.
Totally. Oh my god.
That's so crazy. That's so fucking crazy. Wow. That was so... What did he even do?
He was just on fire probably that night.
Jeez. He was just on fire for like 10 straight years. He could do no wrong. Could you imagine being Brian Shima in his prime and putting on skates? You're experiencing something that is so rare.
Contests too. Like, he
Everything.
murdered contests.
He murdered everything.
There was no limitation on what skating was or what he skated. Yes.
Damn. Jeez.
Oh.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
And it goes on for a lot longer than you expect it to.
Totally.
Just straight fire. Wow.
Oh, yeah. He had all of his filming done.
Fuck.
He was close on that.
Very, very close.
Probably one of the closest attempts. Like, the squash was
Yeah.
almost there, and his skates almost just like turned inward. Peace out.
Peace out.
That seems like a Dustin Latimer title. Oh. Yeah, I think he was done all of his filming because that was in Razors. There wasn't a lot of, remember he went from USD to Razors, and that footage was in Razors.
Oh, was that?
So Andy from Razors probably is like, oh, please land the leap of faith. Please land the leap of faith in my skates.
Bone Crusher.
Such a good shirt. The video needed a little bit of that lightness, you know, after that section. Everybody knows that quote too. I hurt my ankle.
Ooh. Weren't expecting that.
Good commitment on the speed though. Needed some wax, maybe. Oh.
That's when you want a nice baggy crotch.
Yeah, that probably helped on that. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh. What did he think was going to happen there? Oh. No.
Good recovery.
Oh, I think he broke his wrist there.
I feel like this is one of my favorite fall sections.
This one?
Yeah. Like the song, the falls are really bad. It's a good one.
Oh, good save.
Really good.
He even saved like his bad wrist on that one. He caught the rail with his good wrist. That's insane. Oh, shit.
Got a little fight.
Oh, good thing that leg came out to catch him.
Jeez. Is that my hair? Hope not. Oh, that was bad. Such a good quote.
Yeah, who else is... Oh, that was bad.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to break that down, actually. when everything that can go happen can. Everything bad that can happen does. Oh.
Falls into bushes are the best.
No, don't.
Oh. Oh, you're wishing you had your shirt on.
He gets that one though, doesn't he? Oh. I think he caught that one.
Fucking crack. Got him. Oh.
Same fall again.
I love that one. He struggles.
Showing interesting struggles on skates in slow motion is really funny.
It is. It's awesome.
I've tried to do like Improve Yourself 1 and 2, like this just slow-moing awkward parts.
Yeah. Oh. That was bad. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. The earth just punched him in the ass.
The voiceover was interesting to have there. It was a nice little
Telling
touch.
that story. Yeah.
Oh.
Dustin Latimer.
It wasn't until later years that I was always like so into Jon Elliott that it took me a while to appreciate this one. Like I knew it was good at the time, but later years I realized just how epic this is.
Wow. Jeez.
Every like editor cameraman does that trick when they first discover it. No great man ever thought himself so. Humble shrug. Oh. Similar to
One of the first times we saw the man bun.
This is correct. So, in the Rob G podcast, when he says he looks over to Dustin Latimer at the IMYTA and Dustin Latimer goes, fast slide. And I said, it's confirmed Dustin Latimer's a time traveler. How did he know to do the man bun 10 years prior?
Because he's a great man.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does not think himself so, though. Like Shima and Elliott, pretty much everybody in this video. Oh, Frank was talking about this on the podcast. Turned from day to night, and he still was not happy with this. All of us would be happy with that.
I guess he wanted to go down
Go
the
the
rest
whole
of the
thing.
rail.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Insane. Both of his tricks that day. That fast slide, the first really nice street, long, balanced fast slide. I think it was in a Mindgame ad. I always thought he must have had to change his frames after this night. That backside alone. Like, what was that ledge made out of? It didn't look
Butter.
like...
It was made out of butter.
It still sounded like his frames were being eaten through on that backside. This was super avant-garde for the time. The music and the lines with the ungrabs.
Works. I think the song really works.
Yeah, it's really good. Those are both on the same day.
the type of song like the editor would take a risk with his own section.
Yeah,
He
totally.
wouldn't choose it for someone else.
Yeah. That was one of the tricks that didn't sink in until years later, just how crazy that alley-oop fish was.
Oh yeah, drop ledge.
I liked that. That editing was cool. I always liked that editing. It looks like Matrix, freeze them in time. I like that there was lots of Arizona. Like he just stayed in his hometown.
Yeah.
Famous Daily Bread cover.
This section does a good job of mixing up the vibes with the different songs.
Yeah, so it's 3, isn't it?
This is the 3rd song. I don't know if there's one after this.
Oh, this is?
Oh my god.
No, there's like a dramatic
Oh yeah,
tune.
yeah. Wow.
He changed clothes on that cutaway.
Did he?
Yeah.
In midair?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry, that's still really funny. Especially when it cuts away to like
So
his
good.
advertisement.
That's sick. When the trick is that grand,
You're
can't
allowed to do that.
edit like that. That was incredible.
So,
oh my
is
God.
that the nicest 540 of all time?
Yeah, 100%.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Love that they left that quote in.
Jeez.
It's a lot of hang time.
The sound of him rolling down that roof was incredible.
I'm telling you, longer frames, he may have had that.
You're right. You might be right. Yeah, he may have had it. Yeah.
He may have.
Wow. That's a video.
That's a video. If you have a VCR and power, or like if you're on the desert island and you have take that video.
Take that video.
Yeah.
And you think that it's over, and you think that it was incredible, but there's more to come.
I have a really good story about this. Remember Gary from Autoline, Jay and Dean's friend?
Yeah.
He came on MSN Messenger and he was like, "Oh my god, I just watched Brain Fear Gone. How was it?" It was fucking amazing. Like, just going off about Brain Fear Gone. I'm like, "Did you watch the last section?" He's like, "What last section?" I'm like, "You didn't watch the next section?" Because I had heard about it. I was like nerding, always a nerd online, trying to find out. Like,
You got the download?
I got the download.
Because some people may have like
Yeah.
turned this off because they were watching on VHS. It's not like you can look at the scrubber
Yeah.
and see that there's like
Yeah.
5-6 minutes left.
So he didn't know. And
That probably happened to a few people.
It was already like a 10 out of 10 for him. So
Whoa.
this was just like... Oh yeah, and then there's the...
this, yeah.
You know, let's talk about this, Todd.
Okay, before you start, regardless of how you feel about what they say, I think it's really cool because like this was long before podcasts. This
Yes.
is basically a podcast put over top of skating. And just like a really long line, like I think it's really cool.
You're right. So I should be less critical of it because it's uncut.
Yeah.
It's just a conversation. Put over to the skating.
And everyone,
This is what we're doing right now.
everyone's doing
Exactly.
their own thing, but the cool thing
Yeah.
is it's embraced. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of like vibes
And the concept
in rolling.
of
I mean, it's like, I
that
see
this
some
line
kids
goes
out
on
there and I see
the
some
Very
whole
cool.
time.
Yeah.
It's all at the same spot,
It's all
one
the
school.
same community, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, people are down with the whole thing.
It's really cool that he's just skating like a really far distance doing tricks.
I think
Pretty incredible.
this side of skating hasn't been fully explored yet.
whatnot. They look
I
at it
think-
the same way they have it.
You know those
But if they
Candide
open their eyes to
throwbacks?
what we do, they cannot deny the fact
That skier who does like the first person.
They gotta put on different
And
glasses and stuff.
what are those called?
For real. For real.
Those like viral videos where the skier, it's like his first person view and he does a line down a mountain that's really complicated and epic. Have you seen those?
No.
Anyways, skating can do this possibly better than any of the other sports. Like a long line that could go on for like 5 minutes that's really interesting. And this is the first time he's done.
We should do more long lines, even as just like an Instagram clip, like a long 1 minute line, one cut.
And that the space
Best thing for you, man. I mean,
between tricks
you can-
on
you
skates
think
can be so
what you want.
interesting.
You can test your brain. You
It's
can
true.
pick up new things to skate. You can test your fear and just
But
suck yourself. Try to go.
I think that's where
You can just do whatever
bigger
you want,
wheels
and it's so
for curves
broad
and
of
speed
what
and things
you
like
can do
that,
and
the space
possibilities
between regular aggressive tricks can be more interesting.
Less striding, more carving and cruising.
Yeah.
All that means is that you can anything your
Wow.
body can do.
Do you have,
Jeez.
he's got his cornrows there.
I mean, in having them attached to your feet, that just allows you to be one. You know, like.
There's some good points in this
I'll
too.
compare to
Yeah.
skateboarding right now.
I
I
just-
don't like to, but I am.
They're just
Like, a skateboard, you flip
philosophizing
around,
about
Yeah.
rollerblading,
working at flipping
which can
a piece
be
of wood around, you know? With
Yeah,
wheels
awkward,
on your
like
feet.
throwing a baton
but
in the air or something like
they
that.
do make some good points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different, but it's the same.
No, I hear you, man.
I think what bothered us about this was that it was so heavily, like it was almost too pro rollerblading. It
Yeah.
wasn't objective enough. It was like it's the illest shit out there, which like it is awesome, but there's a lot of options for people. People don't need to choose
It's true.
rollerblading.
Yeah.
It's a mistake to think that it's the be all and end all.
Yeah, it's
Even
important
though
to
it
have
is-
the other side. Yeah.
It is awesome, but there's
Yeah.
other options if you want to ride a bike or you want to ride sideways. Hey, these options
Yeah.
are available to you, and it's okay. You don't have to choose
No.
what we chose.
No.
That's kind of what that speech was. It was like, you gotta choose this. It's the
Yeah.
shit out there.
And I think that worked against skating for a long time.
That attitude. Yeah.
It still does.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Is that
What?
Is that Aaron?
The letters, they're rearranging. It is Aaron Feinberg.
Oh shit!
Brain fear gone means Aaron Feinberg. Yes.
Just imagine how big his head must have been at this point. Like, you rearrange the letters of the biggest video
Of all
in
time
rollerblading history.
to spell
and it
your
spells
name.
my name.
It's a good claim to fame. He was coming hot off all those like amazing street clips in amateur too. So I think some of this footage may be from the same period. That was a huge fakey three.
And this was still in Solomon's,
Yeah.
which
When he went to USD, he became more of a badass. He was hanging out with them, didn't fully transfer to a street skater. Like, he may have still been winning contests in this time. Wow. Richard threw up the shocker there.
shit.
Love that trick. Love that a tile fell off. Over a fence, too.
A lot of this seems like it's in Portland.
Yeah. It's got the weather beaten
Yeah.
cement. Holy crap. Those Solomons look like they grinded much faster. That's crazy. That trick.
Oh. It's one of the best backslides of all time.
Oh yeah. Floats off of it into a bank.
Jeez. Just a talented boy.
The ledge made the coolest sound. Toronto.
I don't know about the song. I don't know.
I think it's the content
The effect.
of what the song's about.
Yeah. I think it could have been. You gotta keep rocking. Was a sold out show.
Is this
I don't know.
Loverboy? Or no, is it Foreigner? It's like the American version of Loverboy. This is like the equivalent of everybody's working for the weekend.
I would have been pissed if I was Feinberg. Like, look at my tricks, and you put it to this song? Are you kidding me?
Maybe he really wanted it. Like,
This was his pick.
he must have had approval on this.
I want to be a jukebox hero.
Oh.
Very, very high level of inline skating.
One thing that works about using that song is that the video's done. You open up the audience to having a different vibe. Like, that wouldn't have worked at the end of the video or in the middle.
Is that my hair?
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Wow.
is that my hair thing? There's three possibilities. There's there's like fluff, like in a house. There's like probably like fluff under this desk. We have dogs, so there's
bunnies.
like fluff bunnies.
Yeah.
It could have actually been his hair, but him asking the question is really funny because like who else's hair would have fallen off in a clump in that spot? Is that my hair? No, it's mine. My hair fell off.
It's mine.
Yeah, classic.
That was
Top.
good. Top to bottom. Yeah.
With Smell the Glove, probably, and FOR2. Smell the Glove, FOR2, Brain for Gone.
You gotta put it
Top
up there.
shelf.
Yeah.
Top shelf.
Yeah.
And it's just almost stands on its own because it just marks a time in skating where it went from here to like, this is skating now. This just what you said, like we're almost still in this era of skating. Yeah. We haven't had a video or a change in style or skating that has like put skating in a different direction.
Been so dramatic,
Yeah.
so influential. If you want to watch a video that's about good skating and about getting you stoked to do good skating, this is your video.
This is your video.
Yeah, I mean, it does have some personality. It obviously has some funny parts, but for the most part, it's just a really good, good skating, high level, and the editing and the music and everything gives you that feeling of like, oh my god, rollerblading is awesome.
I would say Shima, the slow motion part to the Nirvana song, is like where that it's the reason people are silly enough to get like rollerblading tattoos and shit. You feel that,
because of that.
yeah. You feel
true.
that feeling.
Yeah.
You feel that connection to skating. This video is such a good example of what can we do on skates. Where are the limits, and can we go past them? No, there are no limits. We're gonna set new limits here with what we're doing.
It gives you that feeling.
And 100% street skating.
It's true.
Not a single
No park.
Which was important in this era. I think we could have set it up historically. ASA was still really big at this time, and there was a lot of like corporate money being thrown at, kind of like I think where skateboarding would be at now, a street league and stuff, that there's a lot of money being thrown at people to like do park comps, but the street videos are very important as to act in opposition of that. Like I like amateur put ASA footage in that video, but I think it was important to have 100% street for Mindgame as like your platform.
Super core.
This is our platform.
It was the core.
There is no
of the
ASA in this. There is no park skating. This is street skating on inline skates. What are we gonna do?
Were all the Mindgame videos park free?
Yeah, I think so.
Words.
Well, we're gonna have to.
Accidental Machines.
I think so.
Bang. Yeah, it was all street.
There were some street tricks that were like park level, and Dustin Latimer's section in Bang was almost like a skate park section in Arizona. Like it was all ditch stuff. So, gotta give them props for that. I don't know if that's like. I think in retrospect, it's a good choice, but I think that limitation. I think now mixing in both the level of park skating that these guys were capable of, maybe put a couple things in, like if it was really good, but I don't know. What's your take on that?
It's interesting. I think it's an interesting limitation. It gave it that vibe.
Yeah.
That it made it really distinct, that it was pure street.
Dustin Latimer's editing was really good.
Yeah.
It would be cool if Shane Coburn could like do the podcast and like give us more backstory on like how long they filmed, how they were able to keep the thing secret, what the collaboration was like between him and Dustin Latimer. Like, did they sit together and edit it?
That would be
did the
very
skaters
interesting
pick
to
the
learn
songs?
about. Latimer could give you the down low.
And we're gonna have to do all the Mindgame videos, but I would say that Brain for Gone is the best one. Words is really good in its own way, because if fucking you have Haffy and Shima and Elliott like rode for Mindgame, and then those guys leave to make Leading the Blind, like, and you still end up making a really good video with all those guys going. Words is amazing in its own right.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing though.
We'll have to do Words.
Because the baton of Brain Fear Gone kind of got passed to Leading the Blind for like big crazy skating, and then Words kind of represented like the creative skating.
Yeah.
A little bit. Anyways, that's a whole other thing.
Very good. I have to pee.
Me too. I've been holding pee for a while.
But wow.
What do you guys think?
That was cool. BFG. Brian Ferguson.
Brian Ferguson.